Today, let's come into Novalink Logistics Inc. As a global transportation company, it was built in 2004. Over almost 20 years, it has grown into an excellent, extensive global network, representing many major points of interest around the world, especially between Asia and North America. Alex Xu is the CEO of Novalink. He is a postdoctorate majoring in marine biology and has published a lot of academic papers in this area. But how does he from a scholar turn to a businessman, and how does he develop his leaderships? With these wonders, I got a physical meet with Mr. Xu in his company yesterday, but he was such a busy that I had to do a Zoom meeting interview with him in his free time. Let's check out what he said. Yeah, let's get started. Yeah. Thank you, Ms. Xu. Thank you for your coming to my meeting room. I'm so excited to see you here. In order to keep in order not to keep you too long, let me rush into the first question. Yeah, the first one. I think you are a very amazing experience from a scholar then to a businessman. I think it's a very long way to go. So, can you have me describe your path in life that lead you to a position of leadership?
Yes. Okay. Thank you, Sean, to have me here. I don't know if I can answer all your questions, but I will do my best. Yes. Really, if you look back to my career, and to be honest with you, I used to think that I was born with leadership talent until I became a Christian. Then I realized that my leadership is just a gift from our God who cared and created and shaped me. And I was put in leadership position as early as I started my school when I was very young. In most of my school years, from elementary, secondary, and university, I always a leader in a leadership position.
Yeah.
As a leader in school, I learned that if I want to be a good leader, I have to work hard to earn the reputation from my peers. When I have their trust and reputation, I will then have the leadership power. So I think that I have to say that thanks God to give me this gift.
Yes, I think, it's a talent, I think. Yeah, I think perhaps some leader actually had the talent, in leadership. Yeah, from your school life, then you started your leadership. Yeah, it's amazing. Yeah. That's no how to say. You started your leadership after your scholar life. Okay, the second one. In your leadership, I think perhaps at the very first time, you have some difficult time. Yeah. Can you describe some very difficult time at first, but in the end, that helped you form a leader?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay. That I think is a tough question. If I can think back of all my life, or maybe the way I grew into a leader, I think that one thing I think that really gave me a hard time is was that when I was in secondary school.
Yeah.
That time I'm the class leader, and my mother was just the teacher in my first year of that class.
Yeah, lucky.
Yeah, but She removed me from the class leader
Oh,
due to my harsh action to my classmate,
oh,
and who did not follow my order. So, of course, I felt angry because I thought I did everything right. I didn't do anything wrong. It's a student who did something wrong, but I got punished, not him. So that time, I feel very, very down and mistreated. However, from this incident, I think that time I was about age of 12 or so, and I learned that how to treat my peers. I think that's the first lesson, and it's so valuable. I really care and carry that memory all the time. Last year, I went back to see my mother. I mentioned this story to her. Why you removed me from my leadership position? He said, well, you have to obey the order. So that's what I learned from my mom, that obey the order and also care about your peers.
yes.
And
Yeah.
so I think that way, from there, I learned we should be humble to our people, not using our power to push people around.
Yes, leadership should be humble. Yeah, it's a good character for leader. And at your start time, at your first time, then you realize this point. Oh, it's so amazing. Yeah, yeah. You are
So
actually
at a young age, those experiences are so valuable
yeah,
that
yeah. You know.
I appreciate. I really thank my mother to remove me from that position that time.
Yeah, now I know why you're so excited. You came
Mm,
humble, yeah, came humility for so long, yes. So you
mm,
reach this success, so
mm,
a big success. Yeah.
mm.
Okay. The third question, um, there should be a lot of support teams with you in your past in the way you achieve your success. Who do you consider to be your support team and why?
Okay, and as a leader, you must have a support team, and that team is your core team. And this team play a very important roles in the management. So a good management team will ensure the company to be well managed, well run, organized. And of course, the member of the support team, they must have certain characters, such as a team member, a team leader, a support team leader, a member, they must share the same vision with you for the company. That's my first uh, criteria to select a team leader for my other core team. And so must share the same vision with me for
Yeah.
my company.
Yes, yes, same vision is important. Yeah, you the team reach a goal with the full strength of the everyone in the team. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes.
of course, you have to care for his work and his peers, his colleague.
Yeah.
And another important characters and the core team members should have is that they have to provide constructive advice to the company, that to the leader, that to me. They have to provide constructive advice, comments, suggestions, or business development
Yeah.
to the leader. Because they're like decision makers will depend on their input. So that's another things I'm looking into if I want somebody to be my core member in the team leadership.
Yeah, so sad. I know from this point, I know you are so open-minded. You can get suggestion from all your co-member, co-team member. Yeah, so you can strengthen them all the ability of the team. Yeah, then you can reach your goal. Yeah, so you did so that. Okay. Um. The fourth question, what are your key values and how do they inspect your leadership?
Yeah, the key value and the key value I'm looking at or for my leadership, impact my leadership is that I always value the quality and the love. That two are first things in my mind as a leader. That are my key values I like to keep in my company for myself and also for my managers.
Yeah, caring. Yeah, that's love. Yeah, it's very important in the company. Yeah, in a
Right.
team.
In the company, the family is a bigger family than your small family, but still that in the family, the the circle of love is that important. Because every staff or colleague, they may have their difficult time, or they may have tough time in the work or at home. If they want to talk that, the leader should be the one they like to talk to
Yeah,
share their happiness, share their sadness, or their frustrations. That where the connection and the relationship is built up, then we'll be a strong team.
yeah. That's such things makes your followers, makes your team member feel they are accepted. Yeah, by the company. Yeah, they like in the company like in a family. It's a big family. Yeah, full of
Yeah.
love, caring. Yeah, yes.
Yeah.
It's
Another key value, if I want to maybe mention that SOP, that because Novalink is a logistics company, that SOP, which stand for Standard Operation Procedures, because so my company, every department has their own SOP, and that
SOP. What?
yeah, Standard Operation Procedures.
Oh, yeah, yes.
When your main company has a clear operation procedures that become a standard, your service will be standardized,
Ah,
and
yeah.
your service quality will be sustainable, and your reputation, of course, in among your client, if your competitor will be no, oh, that's a good competitor. They are doing things follow very strict procedures.
Yeah.
And so SOP is really so important to a logistics company.
Yes. Here I remember you told me story about you that you mentioned that but uh you publish when you submit your when in your during your scholar time you submit your publish, yeah, then you get
Yes,
no mistake for the
right.
full essay. So yeah,
Mhm.
you are so serious, so rigid. Yeah, so
Mhm.
carelessness. Yeah, may I say this
Yeah,
one?
yeah,
Okay, yeah.
that's so that
The standard is,
yeah, that I really pay attention to details.
yeah,
That
details.
yeah.
Yeah,
Mhm.
is the standard.
Mhm.
The details is important for yes, transportation. Uh, transportation. Statistics.
Mm,
Logistics company. Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, sorry.
yeah.
uh, okay.
Okay.
The final question. Um. Describe a few key people in your life who have formed and impact your leadership.
Okay, I think again here that I should have to mention my mom, my mother,
Yeah.
as my teacher watched me grow up in school and correct me for my misbehaviors, for my arrogance to my peers, my classmate. And I think that one of the key things my mother did to me, and I'm so happy she did it. The second person, of course, that's my father. And my father was a government lead officer in my hometown. He's a government leader in that hometown.
Yeah.
And he won a reputation from his colleague and peers, basically by his care for the city and the people. My father always offered help to people who came to him for help, no matter he know them or not. They came for help, asking for help. He will offer help without any reservation. So that my father, he's basically his action is my model. So that I think that the key person, my parents, I should say that, yeah.
Yeah, the grow up environment is important. Yeah, actually give you a lot of influence to shape, to form the leadership. Yeah, yes, yes, yeah. The family, yeah, important. Yeah. Okay, the sixth. Yeah. How did you discover your sweet spot to know the profession that works best for you?
Okay, I think that's a good question, and I don't know if I can answer it. And you did mention at the beginning that I have my PhD degrees in fisheries biology. My early career was a research scientist in fishery science, and I did reach a very high level in my career as a fishery scientist. I was the editor for many of world-class journals in my areas in fisheries, and but during that time, I think in 1995, I moved to a total different area and became a businessman.
Yeah.
That is also a mystery to me for that change. It's total out of my plan.
Yeah.
So that sweet spot, I didn't find it. It's God find it for me. So, and I can only attribute this dramatic change to God's wills. And we can talk more about that. Yeah, I resigned from my research scientist position and settled in Vancouver, started my own business in 1995, and which really God helped me, and God with me all the time. 1995 to now is almost 30 years. And for business to reach such a level, which it's impossible without the God's guidance and support and help.
Wow, at 90s time, you have been believe the God. I would never know that.
That time I know God, but I didn't believe in God. I'm not a believer at that time yet. However, after I believe in God, look back.
You realize that it's God.
That's why I said that time is a mystery to me.
Yeah.
But now it's cleared.
Yes. Yeah. It's
not just like the Bible said, I heard you. I heard you from the wind. I heard you, but now I know you.
Ah, yeah. Yes, perhaps at the first time you just first from your heart there's a sound. Yeah, you perhaps you can be you have a fence to believe yourself. I can be a successful businessman. Perhaps at the first time it's hard to start a new company, but yeah, you perhaps someone like perhaps at that time you don't know it's God, but yeah, your heart told you, yeah, I can do that. Yeah. Yeah. Look back, you yeah, under the God's blessing, yeah, you achieve. Yeah. Oh, I think it's a kind of a kind of oh, how to say this word? Okay, pass it. Okay, next one. Sorry, my English. Yeah. would you describe your leadership style with your employee or team? I
Okay.
guess I can guess or 2 points. Perhaps it's caring and humble. Okay, you continue.
Yes, okay. I think you make a good point. And yeah, if I'm thinking of this question, that my leadership style with my employees, that to manage a company, I think what I did, I gave the freedom to my management team.
Freedom.
And each team had a trustful team leader. I don't often interface with my department managers. They have the right, they have the authority to make decisions. If they find that they cannot make decisions, report to me. Otherwise, I don't interface. So that's sort of a freedom I give to them. But of course, they share the same vision with me. So I trust in them, can do the job. Of course, another thing that always is my style is equality and love and humble. That's my style of my leadership.
Yeah, the freedom to your manager. Yeah, it's the freedom makes your manager feel energy. Then they can work harder and harder, and you can create many amazing things. Yeah, with under the freedom. Yeah. Oh, it's a very good character. Yes. Okay. Then the next how did you keep a balance between your work and your family or friend? I think you are so busy, man. Every day you're busy in your
That's really
company.
always a tough things for a businessman
Yeah.
to be balanced work and family. The good things I have Maria, my wife, and she also work in the company. So mostly we work together. So that sort of work and a family together, that make things for me easier. Before the pandemic, when we go to work, we drive in the same vehicle, right? So we talk during the way to the work, on the way to the work.
Yeah.
So we spend a lot of time together. And of course, we both play golf. And so our pleasure time on the golf course, we always play together.
Yeah.
Even with traveling, we play together. So that's sort of a connections for families. And also, of course, you know that me and my wife, we attend Bible studies, fellowships, church always together.
Yeah.
And
So
so
lead you to the Christian. Yeah.
yeah, we're both Christians. And of course, we have our son and our daughter-in-law, and we're expecting our uh, grandson next month. And
Yeah.
we always have family dinner twice a week. So my children, they come home with us for dinner twice a week. That's a time
Wow.
for family together.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, what
yeah, we try to keep the balance. Yes.
oh, what a happy family. Yeah, you succeed in your career and more success in your family, I think. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
really success man. Yeah, you are.
Mhm. Thanks.
Okay, the last question. Um, okay, Zana. Okay. Do you believe there is a connection between your self awareness and the leadership abilities?
Oh, that question is a yes, definitely.
Mhm.
You have to believe in yourself to be a successful leader. So the awareness is very important. That can be given, the talent can be given and also can be trained. Have to be self-awareness of your ability, and confidence is very important to be a successful leader. Yeah.
Yeah, confident. Yeah,
Mm.
confident can do. Yeah, you have the confidence. Perhaps the like we learn from the Bible that the God, yeah, makes you bless you. Yeah, you can achieve this one. this goal, then you can be confident to achieve that. It's very important. Our last question: who is a leader you admire and why?
Okay, definitely the political leader. I don't admire them, but I think I focus my attention to my God.
Yes, God. God is the biggest leader in the world, perhaps.
Yes.
He gave us a huge influence all over the world.
Yes.
God is such powerful, almighty one. He gave influence everyone. I think he is the most successful leader. Okay, that's all. Thank you.
Okay, Stan. Thank you.
好紧张呀。